The O's, if they want to start resurrecting their hopes for the season, will need to come from behind in this one.
Honestly, Matt, that may be exactly what this team needs to create a spark for themselves, to prove they have the ability to fight back. I think they have to view a situation like this as an opportunity. Coming from behind to win is exhilarating, and this club needs to inject some life into their season.
Digging in, Matt Duffy looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
0-2, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Rickards under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Brandon Lowe. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Lowe, just 24 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 1.
Digging in, Willie Adames. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Strand just the 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading off for the Orioles.
So digging in now, Jesus Sucre, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping into the box, number 1 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So stepping in, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. You can get it at first. Well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now that's popped up. Wendell is there, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. So striding in, Mike Zunino as we begin the top of the fourth.
Mike Zunino.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Count is 1-2 now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Nunez is up with it, and he's safe.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ready with the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one will bounce into the wall. Meadows is on his way home. He scores as they push the lead to 5 now.
And he seems to be in a little bit of a funk as of late. Not sure if it's mechanical or psychological, but something is definitely off. Gave up 5 runs last time out and 5 more here. Not the kind of consistency you're looking for from a starting pitcher.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And VR will look this one in to retire the side. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
Lots of
fielder, Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And it's 1-1. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball. The 1-0 home. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Digging in to try it again. Matt Duffy. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
Matt Duffy.
Nate Carnes, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 36, Nate Carnes.
First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Mancini comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Brandon Lowe. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Sucre has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 5-0. That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break
Leading
through
off
on the scoreboard for the
Orioles,
first time in this one.
the right
Yeah,
fielder.
baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under at Meadows. He's got it one away.
The catcher, number 40.
Striding in once again, Jesus Sucre. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. Adame scoops it up. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting, number 1.
In now, number 1. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Ready once again, Willie Adames. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Rickard moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fouled off. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Austin Meadows is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Soft liner towards first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning. All ready for another shot now, Cedric Mullins. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Pitch on the way. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Striding in, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Hit out towards second. He's got it to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Digging in once again, Tommy Pham. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the seventh. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ji-Man Choi. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
A ball and a strike now. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Now got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ji-Man Choi goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 0-2 once more. Pops this one up, but this will land untouched. Runners on first with 1 down. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Line toward right center. Kiermaier is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Chris Davis. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
The third baseman.
And here's Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Digging in, Matt Duffy. He flew out in his last at bat.
The third baseman, number 5.
Here it comes.
Matt.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Brandon Lowe is on deck. Fastball in there, 3-2. Skied into very shallow right. Heading after it is Rickard. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Lowe. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with another 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Pulled toward right center field. Mullins on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Into the box now, Kevin Kiermaier. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Ready now, Joey Rickard. We're in the 8th.
Leading off for the Orioles, the right fielder, Joey Rickard.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Into the box, Jesus Sucre. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 1. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Stepping in.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Willie
Miguel
Adames.
Castro enters
Your
from the pen
attention,
to
please.
start the ninth inning as
Now
he'll try to
pitching
keep
for
the
the
score
Orioles.
right where it is heading to
Number
the bottom
50.
of the ninth.
Miguel.
And now a pitch on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Now batting, Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Zunino, the runner at third. Meadows is over at second with one down in the inning. 2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Check swing grounder to the right side, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ground ball left side to his left. Nunez on to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cedric Mullins. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Back goes Kiermaier, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And now the runner will score from third on the errant throw.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
He's set, and the pitch. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead and strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. Mancini gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
Well, that curveball just doesn't look to have the same snap on it that it normally does. Both of those last 2 have been pretty flat, and that's a pitch he relies on coming in out of the bullpen.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Well, partner, this one might not be over yet as the lead has shrunk to just 2 now as they continue to chip away at this deficit. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he misses again. 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-0 on the way. Still no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now. Here it is. The 3-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he fouls this one off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Renato Nunez. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Drilled right back up the middle. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out.
Next for the Orioles.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Rickard. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too. That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Quick check on that tying run at first. 2 out with the man at first. And another snap throw to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it. And the Rays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. So the Orioles failed to produce the